Hey guys, and welcome to a brand new video here on FPL Now. Today we're going to be going over my team selection for Game Week 22 and the transfers that I'm thinking of making. So if you're excited for the video, drop a like down below, leave a comment. What are your plans for the FPL Game Week 22 deadline? Subscribe if you're brand new, and let's get into the video. So, starting things off, just a quick recap of how we got on in Game Week 21. It was a red arrow. I was really hoping that Fernandes and João Pedro would get something last night. They didn't, unfortunately. Well, I mean, Bruno Fernandes got 2 bonus points, which is what I'm talking about. Like, even if he doesn't get an attacking return, he creates so many chances and so many opportunities that even if he doesn't get anything, he's still got 2 bonus points, which is a bit wild. Any kind of attacking return last night, well, I say that, nobody was going to get more bonus than Ahmad after he scored the hat-trick. But you know what I mean? Like, any kind of attacking return in any sort of game, and he's always in that bonus. On penalties as well. Yeah, it was unfortunate. I was really hoping for maybe like 8 points at least, but it is what it is. João Pedro, I was really happy to see that he started, but then he went and picked up the yellow card. He nearly scored as well, but it was a really good save from the Ipswich keeper. Not the correct decision there to bench Rodgers over him, because obviously Rodgers got 6 points. The Gabriel one's a bit annoying as well. There's a lot of debate about it. Obviously, as a Gabriel owner, I feel like it should have at least been an assist, but it was not given, then it was given, then it was taken away again. My original transfer plan was Colwill out for Lewis Hall, and I was going to play him over Gabriel, which of course I should have done as well, but in hindsight, it is what it is. Robinson also lost a bonus point as well, which was also a little bit annoying, so he went from 8 points to 7 points. So I finished on 62, a red arrow, 130k in the world, no, well, 135k, it's still not too bad, but either way, hopefully we can get something out of next week too, or this weekend, should I say, to kind of rectify that. But yeah, Raya got 2 points. I'm not really enjoying double Arsenal defense at the moment. I will be getting rid of Gabriel for, I think, Trent when they do go and play Ipswich at home. Munoz picked up 6, Robinson picked up 7, and Mbeumo picked up 2, did have that goal cleared off the line, which was really annoying. Salah, again, this game week would have been fine if I'd just gone with Palmer or Isak. I went with Salah, trusted him, and he didn't return. I should have backed Forest, to be fair. I know that we're one of the best defenses in the league, and we always seem to pocket Mo Salah. So yeah, he definitely could have got a return, though. He did have a goal cleared off the line. He had a couple of attempts as well that potentially could have gone in, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. Palmer picking up 10 points, was my vice captain. Bruno Fernandes with 4, João Pedro with 1, Chris Wood doing what he does best, getting a goal and max bonus, and then Isak getting that massive 16 pointer. I didn't realize he was actually hurting my rank. I think it was like 102% effective ownership, so wasn't great that he actually hauled, wasn't great that Palmer hauled, and then obviously Salah blanked. So yeah, fair play if you went against Salah. You probably had a good week, unless you went Bruno Fernandes. But yeah, fair enough. 62 points is what it is. We move on. Luckily, don't have to look at that red arrow for too long, because of course the deadline is tomorrow. So let's take a look at what the team is looking like for tomorrow. So I've got Raya in goal, who's got Villa at home. I've got Munoz, who's got West Ham away. Gabriel, who's got Villa at home. Robinson, who's got Leicester away. Mbeumo, who's got Liverpool at home. Salah, who's got Brentford away. Palmer with Wolves at home. Bruno Fernandes with Brighton at home. João Pedro with Man United away. Wood with Southampton at home. And Isak with Bournemouth at home. And on my bench, I've got Rodgers with Arsenal away, Colwill with Wolves at home, and then Kirkes with Newcastle away. So, straight off the bat, I really do not want to play double Arsenal defense this week, and I think I might just go for the Lewis Hall pick. Colwill out for Lewis Hall, because Colwill, I mean, I could just play Colwill, who's got Wolves at home. They didn't look great at all against Newcastle, but I just know what Chelsea's like. I just know that they love conceding. Like, Colwill has been really bad. They've kept 1 clean sheet in, well, since game week 14. Obviously he didn't play Southampton, but they didn't keep a clean sheet anyway, so he's got 1 clean sheet, which was against Everton, in all of those game weeks. So that's since game week 14. So the only other attacking returns he's got was 1 lucky assist that he got for setting up Cole Palmer when he went and dribbled around like 3 players and slotted it into the bottom corner. So yeah, Cole has not been a very exciting player to have at all. They do have Southampton and Leicester at home in 27 and 28, so I'd like to keep him for that, but he's got a terrible fixture in 29, which of course is the blank game week, so I kind of need to sort my team out around for that. Obviously, if I get rid of Colwill for Lewis Hall, they most likely will be blanking in 29, so that's also an issue in itself, but I would really like him for that Leicester and Southampton double, but it's so far away, and in that time, he's just not really got any good fixtures. I mean, West Ham at home might be all right, but he's got City away, Brighton away, Villa away. Like, are they really keeping a clean sheet in any of those fixtures? And as well as that, Chelsea just haven't been good. You know, they've picked up like 2 points in the out of the last 15 or something like that. They've not been great, and so I just don't really think I want Colwill anymore. He's just kind of being on my bench every single week. He's a nice bench player to have just in case, but he's never getting anything. So that's one player that I think I might be getting rid of. We'll talk about it more, obviously, in the transfer portion of the video. But in terms of what the team looks like, it's okay. I'm going Salah captain. I don't think he's going to blank twice in a row. Obviously, Palmer and Isak both have nice fixtures, both at home. But Brentford's defense just isn't that good. So I don't think I'm going to go against Salah this week. Because knowing my luck, I'll go for him the week that's just gone and he blanks. I go against him this weekend and then he obviously goes and smashes it. So yeah, I think I'm just going to captain him and then just see what happens. Bruno Fernandes at home I think is fine. João Pedro away at United is fine. Obviously Wood with Southampton at home is solid. Mbumo Liverpool at home is another reason why I'm not bringing in a Liverpool defender this week, because I've already got Mbumo playing them and it is at home. So a perfect situation would be like, for me, would be like 3-all. Mbumo getting goals, Salah getting goals, obviously Trent getting nothing would be great. Munoz away at West Ham, not terrible. I don't think they'll keep a clean sheet, but obviously he's so attacking. Like, his goal involvement is just absolutely ridiculous. It was only a 0.06 against Leicester, which was quite interesting, but obviously against Chelsea, 0.24, 0.60 against Southampton. And then Robinson with Leicester away. Again, his 2 assists were, I feel like we got away with a lot. I mean, I can't actually believe how lucky I did get with those 2 assists. But at the end of the day, he's still a solid option. The fixtures do get a little bit bad after Leicester away. Man United at home, it's not a terrible fixture, but I will have Bruno Fernandes playing him. I don't really want him against Newcastle away. Forest at home and Crystal Palace at home aren't too bad because, you know, Forest, we're not the most attacking side out there, and neither are Palace. But then Wolves away, Brighton away, and then obviously it gets into Spurs at home, Arsenal away, Liverpool. So I don't mind playing against Spurs at home in 29. I think that's an okay fixture for Robinson in the blank. But yeah, he's not someone that he's not an immediate sell, but he is someone in the future that I might kind of like slowly take out of my squad. But he's just constantly getting assists. He's leading the assists for defenders this season by a lot, and he's nearly got the most assists in the Prem if it wasn't for like Salah and players like that. But that's, like I say, what the team's looking like. Let's take a look at the transfer portion of the video. So I've got 1.7 mil in the bank and I've got 3 free transfers. So again, something that I kind of want to do this week is just get Hall in. He's gone up to 5 mil now, which is not ideal. But I do want him for Bournemouth and Southampton. And then Fulham's not terrible. And then obviously Forest at home's not terrible. So I kind of want him for that fixture regardless. I should have got him last week. I decided not to. It backfired considerably. The only issue if I bring Hall in is I've got a lot of money kind of like spread out in my defense. Like I've got Kirkes who's 4.7, Hall who's 5, Munoz who's 4.7, Robinson who's 4.8, and I've got Gabriel who's 6.2 as well. And that's just because I brought them in earlier. Like Kirkes is actually 4.8, Munoz is 4.8, and then Robinson's 5. So the fact that I've actually got them more cheaper than they are, barring Lewis Hall, is quite good. But that's one transfer that I'm thinking of making this week. The only difference is I do want to have a couple of transfers for that double in 24. So Ipswich at home, I definitely want to be bringing in Trent for. And so I think my only really route to him is to get rid of Gabriel. Even though they've got some nice fixtures coming up, I think I'm just going to get rid of Gabriel. He's not really been doing too much lately. I mean, Arsenal haven't been great lately. So in game week 23, I think I'm just going to bring Trent in. Ipswich at home, got the double. Wolves at home as well. Still got 0.2 mil in the bank. It's just, where is that other kind of Liverpool player going to come from? Because I feel like I need to go for that triple up for game week 24. So this will be my game week 23 transfer. So for game week 24, I'll have 2 free transfers, barring no issues. So I'll have to use those 2 transfers to get another Liverpool player in. So one thing that I could do, obviously, is bring in another Liverpool defender. I can always go from Raya to Alisson. And I'm not against that, because they have City at home in the double, whereas Alisson will have 2 away fixtures. But Liverpool's defense just has not been that good. But all the attackers are just so rotation. They're so likely to be rotated. It's not really somewhere I want to venture in. Plus, I don't have any Everton players. And I wouldn't mind like maybe one Everton player, but I don't want to get trapped into Everton players, because even though their double is semi-okay because of that Leicester at home fixture, around the double, they're just absolutely terrible. Like, if I go to Mikolenko, he's got Brighton away, and then he's got Palace away, United at home, Brentford away, Wolves away. Like, it's just, I don't want to throw my transfers at Everton players because I think it's just going to hurt me in the end. So I don't think I'm going to go there. Maybe Calvert-Lewin, potentially, but I was there once this season. I don't really want to go back. And I doubt they're going to score against Liverpool as well. They might do. You never know. It is that big derby. But at the end of the day, I think I'm just going to dodge the Everton players. So I'll have 2 free transfers in 24 to bring in another Liverpool player. So I might go Alisson. I might just go Raya to Alisson. It's my easiest transfer and it only costs 1. And then I do still have a free transfer left in the bank that I can use on somebody else if need be. Part of me also wants to bring Gordon in as well. I really like the idea of kind of getting rid of Mbeumo, having Gordon for Bournemouth, Southampton and Fulham, and then bringing Mbeumo back in when he's got West Ham away, Leicester away, stuff like that. So that's another thing that I'm thinking of doing. But then I'm just unloading with loads of Newcastle players, and obviously with that blank coming up, it's like it's gonna cost like 2 transfers for 1 Newcastle player, and transfers are very scarce this season, especially because I'm not wildcarding probably till like game week 30. So maybe I just keep rid of him. Maybe I just keep him Mbeumo. He does have 2 home fixtures in the next 3, albeit they are relatively tough, and then Palace away. But at the same time, you know, he's capable of scoring against anyone. He really is. He should have scored against City. It was unlucky that it got cleared off the line. So I think that's probably what my transfer plans are. So maybe Hall in this week for Colwill, play him, because then I'll have Bournemouth at home, West Ham away, and then Leicester away for my defenders. And then in game week 24, I can play 23. I'll play Trent, who's got Ipswich at home. I'll play Hall, who's got Southampton at home, Southampton away, and then I'll probably play Kirkes, who's got Forest at home, because I've got Mbeumo against Munoz, and I've got Bruno Fernandes against Robinson. I don't want to bench Robinson and Munoz at all because they're such good players. But if I want the highest point ceiling, then that's what I'm going to have to do, because obviously Kirkes has Forest home. I mean, I do also have Wood as well, who's going to be playing, but so maybe I play Robinson instead. I don't really know. But and then obviously in 24, I'll play Trent. I don't know. It's going to be a bit of a tough one, to be fair, because they're all got pretty bad fixtures in game week 24. I'll probably play Hall, probably play Trent, Hall, and then I don't really know, because it's a tough one really, because I don't really want to play Salah against Kirkes and Liverpool at home, and then Munoz has got Man United away. It might have to be Munoz, to be fair, instead of Robinson, but we'll see. But that's kind of the transfer plans. I think the midfield and the forwards are just going to stay the way they are. You know, they're all on penalties, barring Rodgers, so I don't think I really need to change too much about them. It's just the defense that I need to get right, and I do want 3 Liverpool players for the double. I think that's kind of a thing that needs to happen, and then maybe I go back to Raya. I don't really know, because I'll be wildcarding in 30, so I kind of want to play the fixtures. I'm just probably going to dead end my team into game week 29, and then obviously wildcard out of it in game week 30. But either way, that's the team selection and the transfer plans and how I got on in game week 21. So if you enjoyed the video, drop a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you're brand new, and until next time, peace.